Have you ever stopped to consider that the way you touch yourself now might not be what your body truly needs, especially after the age of 60? You're not alone. This is actually one of the most common concerns I hear from older men. It's not just about whether masturbation is still okay, it's about how to do it safely, respectfully, and in a way that supports your well-being rather than depletes it. I'm Dr. Nimra, and I've worked with thousands of men navigating this very topic. Men who want to stay in tune with their bodies, feel secure in their sexuality, and age with strength and self-respect. In today's video, we're going to explore a subject that's rarely discussed but incredibly important: how to masturbate safely after 60. And the 3 common mistakes you'll want to avoid. This isn't about shame. It's not about performance. It's about safeguarding your circulation, your prostate, your hormonal balance, and your emotional health. If you've ever felt uncertain about what's normal or what's safe, you're exactly where you need to be. Let's begin by talking about why this even matters. First, it's important to reassure you. Masturbation is not only normal, it's actually beneficial, especially as you get older. As men age, many start to question whether their body still needs this kind of release. Some even begin to feel guilty for still wanting it. But here's the truth. Regular, gentle self-stimulation is one of the easiest and most natural ways to support your health as you age. It keeps blood flowing to the penis, supports prostate health, reduces stress hormones, and can even improve your sleep by calming your nervous system. But here's the key: your body's response to touch in your 60s or 70 seconds is very different from how it responded in your 20s or 30 seconds. And that's completely natural. It's not a failure, it's just biology. As we age, our skin becomes thinner, our nerve endings react more slowly, and blood vessels, especially in sensitive areas, become more delicate and reactive. That's why the way you approach self-pleasure needs to evolve along with your body. This isn't about applying more pressure or chasing the intensity you might have once known. It's about being in tune with yourself, being mindful and present. It's about treating your body with care instead of trying to force an outcome. When you slow down and connect with your body in a more thoughtful way, the experience becomes not only more pleasurable but also more beneficial to your overall health. Many men have never been told this. Nobody teaches them that their old habits might no longer serve them, so they continue doing what they've always done, only to find themselves feeling frustrated, disconnected, or even physically sore. But the moment you recognize that your body simply needs something different now, something slower, more intentional, more nurturing, that's when everything can change. That's when a new kind of pleasure becomes possible, one that's deeply satisfying and restorative. Let's talk about the first mistake I see far too often: rushing. It might seem harmless, but I want you to pause and really think about this, because the impact of rushing through self-pleasure at this age is more significant than most men realize. Many older men treat masturbation as something to get over with. It becomes a quick, tense routine done silently and in secret. But this rushed approach can actually work against your body, especially after 60. Here's what happens when you rush. Your nervous system stays on alert. Your blood vessels constrict rather than open. Your heart rate may rise, but in a tense, shallow breathing kind of way, not the healthy, relaxed kind. Your brain stays in a state of distraction, waiting for interruptions instead of settling into the moment. So instead of receiving nourishing blood flow, your body remains tense. That tension blocks sensation and satisfaction. You may feel unfulfilled, sore, or even struggle to become aroused at all. When this becomes your default pattern, your body begins to associate touch with stress instead of safety and relaxation. Arousal becomes rigid and mechanical rather than smooth and natural. But the good news? This can absolutely be changed. It starts with one simple shift. Give yourself more time. Just a few extra minutes to slow down, take deep breaths, and settle into the moment can make a huge difference. You don't have to create a spa ritual unless you want to. Just carve out a quiet window where you won't be distracted. Put your phone away. Let your body know it's safe. When your nervous system relaxes, blood flow improves, nerves become more responsive, and your tissues soften and awaken. That's when true satisfaction becomes possible, not from pressure or speed, but from presence and gentle attention. The second mistake is one that develops gradually and often without awareness: using too much pressure. I can't emphasize this enough. Many men over 50 or 60 start gripping tighter or moving more intensely during self-stimulation. Sometimes it's out of habit. Other times, it's because the body feels less sensitive, and they're simply trying to feel more. But while the intention makes sense, the outcome can be harmful over time. The penis isn't just skin and muscle. It's full of sensitive, sponge-like blood vessels and nerve endings that respond best to steady, gentle touch. Repeatedly using a tight grip causes friction and strain on these delicate tissues. Over time, this can decrease sensitivity. Some men develop what's casually referred to as death grip syndrome, where their body only responds to a very specific kind of intense pressure, usually from their own hand. This makes it more difficult to enjoy intimacy with a partner or feel natural arousal. It can also lead to discomfort, minor skin damage, and inflammation that may go unnoticed but negatively affect future experiences. Fortunately, this too can be reversed. The solution is gentleness. Start by easing your grip just a little. If it feels unusual, that's okay, your body will adjust in time. Use a natural, fragrance-free lubricant to reduce friction and protect your skin. Shift your focus to how the experience feels, not how fast you can finish. Breathe deeply. Soften your body. Think of this like a healing massage, something meant to support tissue health, improve circulation, and help your body and mind reconnect. You don't need to chase pleasure. You just need to give it the right environment to emerge. Now, the third mistake might surprise you. It's not physical, it's emotional. Ignoring the emotional side of self-pleasure is something many men have done for decades, often without realizing the cost. Because the truth is, your emotions and hormones are deeply connected. Your thoughts, memories, and stress levels all influence how you experience arousal. For some men, the issue is shame. Maybe you were taught that masturbation was wrong or something to hide. For others, it's about the changes that come with aging. The way your body looks, the time it takes to feel pleasure, these can quietly stir up feelings of doubt. You might start wondering, am I normal? Is this still okay? And instead of comfort, the experience becomes tense or even avoided altogether. But emotions don't just disappear when you ignore them. They live in the body, in the muscles, in your breath, in your blood flow. Over time, this emotional tension can cause performance anxiety, disconnect you from your body, and even lead to depression. And for many men, that loss of emotional connection results in a loss of desire, not because their body can't respond, but because their heart no longer feels safe. So what's the answer? Start with compassion. Remind yourself that this isn't about performing or proving anything. It's about care, healing, and reclaiming a connection with your own body. If that feels hard, that's okay. Talk to someone, a doctor, therapist, or trusted friend. Seeking support doesn't make you weak. It takes real strength to speak honestly about something this personal. You deserve to feel safe and comfortable in your own skin. You deserve to enjoy your body at every stage of life. Being honest with yourself emotionally is one of the most healing things you can do. It's not just about physical release. It's about dignity and self-respect. And it begins with letting go of shame and replacing it with understanding. Now that we've explored the 3 most common mistakes, let's turn towards something hopeful. How to build a self-care routine that includes masturbation in a way that supports your health, honors your body, and feels genuinely good. Start with cleanliness. Wash your hands. Keep any items, towels, or tools you use clean. Create a quiet, comfortable space where you can be alone and uninterrupted. Use a natural, unscented lubricant to reduce friction and protect your skin. And most importantly, listen to your body. If you feel discomfort, pain, tightness, or notice any changes like swelling, sores, or irritation, don't ignore them. These could point to deeper issues like inflammation, circulation problems, or something related to your prostate. A doctor can help.